Previously on Avatar.
And I told you I was gonna go watch that new Acolyte.
Brother, that motherfucker hit it. They slide.
Yeah, I jumped out the window off of a cliff and landed on my face. When you watched episode 3, bro, I can't believe, I refuse to believe it was the same dudes that wrote those first 2 episodes. Like, how do you go from such heat to such fodder? Like, ask yourself that question, bro. I watched episode 3, I was flabbergasted. I could not believe what I was watching. Like, obviously the backstory episode, like, had to happen. Like, it was literally about the whole show. It hinges on what happened in the past. We had to have a flashback, One Piece style. It was a weak backstory. There's nothing much more to say than that. Like, it's very uninspired, just shallow. I do kind of like, I mean, I said this in the last video, I like Dathomirians. I just felt like, part of me was just like, why aren't they just the Night Sisters? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not just use them? You have Dathomirians. This just feels like Dathomirians light. You know what I mean? But whatever. So they just created them again. I have no issues with that. One thing that blew my mind, by the way, I didn't address this, like, you know, on a video yet. I could not believe my eyes when I looked up what other people had to say about Acolyte. Bro, I tell you, I watched those first 2 episodes. I was like, bro, I gotta tell the world about this because no one's talking about it. Come to find out, oh, motherfuckers were talking about it. They just not on the same wave as you, bro. Like, I tell you, I don't think I was able to find a single positive video about those first 2 episodes. I've never been blindsided like this before, ever in my life. It kind of reminded me of Eternals. I don't think Eternals is a great movie. I did not think it was, you know, as bad as people make it sound. Another movie, I've said this shit a million times, Black Widow was fire to me. I have several complaints about that movie, but it's literally probably in my top 10. I'm fairly certain it's like number 9 or 10 in my like MCU movies. But yeah, that episode 3 was ass. And the thing is, I watched episode 4, and episode 3 now makes less sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if the whole show starts off about how May wants to kill these 4 Jedi, you gotta make it make sense why her whole life's mission was to kill those 4 Jedi. What they gave us, bro, like, it's like half a step above why, you know, Dragon Ball Z's Broly wanted to kill Goku. You know what I'm saying? Like they were talking to you about a fire. It's like, mate, you started that fire.
Who killed Hannibal?
It was you. You killed everybody, and that was their fault. I didn't get that. I also don't like understand why May wanted to kill her sister. It just kind of felt like a weird thing where it's just like, you know, May's obsessed with her sister and she loves the fact that they're always together. O'Shea didn't really feel that way. And then I guess May just started to hate her for that. I don't know. And then she was just like, I know how I can get you to stay. I'ma kill you.
What?
You could try and make the argument that it's just like, oh, well, kids don't really know how to, you know, maneuver their feelings, I guess. I don't think I could rationalize the thought process, even for a kid, of, I want this person that I care about to stay, so I'ma kill him. Yeah. So what I was thinking was just like, okay, maybe she just actually doesn't love her sister. She just, like, you know, hates her or whatever. But now in episode 4, they're trying to make me believe that, like, oh no, like, she actually cares about her sister. And, you know, the fact that she's alive, like, she now, like, that's her reason to live, and she doesn't have to be against the Jedi. I'm like, bro, like, let's take a step back and think about this. So May wanted to kill her sister because her sister wanted to leave their home, like, world or whatever. She walks away from that situation believing she killed her sister, finds out her sister is alive, and now they're best friends. Now, like, she's your reason to live. Am I tripping, or is this some ludicrous shit? I just can't. This doesn't even add up, bro. This doesn't even add up. And you could tell, like, they're trying to sell you this whole narrative that, like, something fishy happened during that fire. You know what I'm saying? That's why Soul feels so guilty. But you watch the flashback, and I'm like, what does Soul really have to feel guilty about? You pulled up to this home planet. I mean, the whole trying to, you know, get, like, you know, drafting these child soldiers into the army. That's a little dicey, I'll give you that. But other than that, you pulled up, showed her a shiny lightsaber. She was feeling it. She's like, I want to be a Jedi. A fire broke out, kills everybody on the planet except for the girl. You take her and you teach her to be a Jedi. Like, how is this any of, like, your fault? Yeah. And so for me, from, like, that point on, like, the show just kind of falls apart. The whole thing was like a mystery, and I was like talking about how, like, ooh, we get to kind of see the underbelly of the Jedi, just to find out that they actually did nothing wrong. There's so many ways you could actually flip the whole Jedi Order to seem a little bit, you know, dark. And this is the best we could come up with. I don't know. I'm disappointed. They ended the episode 4 with, like, you know, some decent fan service with this really, really powerful Sith looking, you know, person. Sure, I guess, like, this could end up being really cool, but to me, they just fumbled like an intrinsic aspect of the show, which is like why or how we got here. Why is May so hell-bent on killing the Jedi? The reason is bogus. Why do the Jedi feel guilty about the fire that broke out however many years ago? The reason is bogus. I mean, the only big reveal really left is who this mysterious Sith person is and why do they want to come out, you know, and kill the Jedi. But, you know, the trajectory we're going, it might also just be bogus. It's just such a shame. I was actually hella excited for this show. I'm still gonna finish it, but listen, I don't know, man.